Hey guys, it's just Jackie. Welcome back to my channel. So it's prom season, so I decided to tell a story about prom because that's all I have to give because I don't got a prom dress or a get ready with me or a prom vlog to do because I'm in college, so that wouldn't make sense. But I've got some stories from my prom, so I'm going to tell you two stories. One about someone I wanted to be my prom date, and one about someone who wanted me to be their prom date. So, the first one is about this guy I used to have a crush on before I found out he was a douche. Like, he was actually very mean and like, no. So, yeah, used to have a crush on this guy, and I was trying to figure out if he was going to ask someone to prom, or who his prom date was going to be, and all this stuff, like trying to be sly or whatever. And so I asked him, I was like, so are you going to go like with a friend, or like, have you asked anybody yet? And he's like, well, I haven't yet, but I'm thinking about asking this one girl. And I was like, okay, so who's this girl? Is it me? Is it not me? And I was like, it's probably not me, because nothing in my life ever works out when it comes to the love department. So I thought about it, and I concluded, based on my deduction skills, that hopefully come in handy with my major, which is psych, but we'll see. It was one of two girls. And the first one was a friend of his. They've been friends for a really long time or whatever, and they're pretty close. The second one was another friend of his, but they weren't as close, but she was like really, really, really pretty. So I was like, okay, so like she would look really good in pictures next to him. So like, boys don't think about this, but like girls do. So I was like, maybe it's one of these two. So I asked the pretty girl. I was being sly though. I was like, hey, have you gotten your prom dress already? Da 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 da. I basically did this sandwich kind of thing where you ease into the conversation, slowly change it into what you wanted, into the topic of that you want to discuss, which was prom. So I asked about her prom dress, and then asked, so has anyone asked you to prom, or like who are you taking? Da 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 da. Okay. Give her a tip about prom. I got a free prom dress from this place. Okay, cool. Da 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 da. Okay, bye. You kind of have to do a sandwich so they don't know what you really want. And you just gotta throw it in the middle. They won't really notice. It'll go over their head. People remember the beginning of conversations and the end of conversations, and anything that's really detailed. So if you put it in the middle, they'll forget about it. So that's what I did. So she said no, and she ended up taking her little brother because her mom wanted her to or something. I don't know. So I was like, okay, then it has to be the other girl. But he kept denying. He was like, oh no, it's gonna be a surprise. Like, you guys are gonna be so excited. Da 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 da. And I was like, okay, but like, we could just go together. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but me and him would have looked better than him and her. Honestly, if I'm being honest, it would have looked cuter. And like, I remember when I first, when I was, for sure knew it was her, I got really mad for some reason, and it's stupid, because at this point I didn't really, the closer we got to prom, the less I liked him, so at this point I didn't really give a damn, but it just made me so mad, because I was like, she's only a junior, and, she's not that impressive, and then there's me, who's, top dog, student body president, in every organization, salutatorian, I was just I'm here, she's here, what are you doing? I know that sounds so bad, but that was my mindset back then, and I was like, So they wanted to be that special movie moment. They walked down the stairs and everybody's like, oh my god, look at that. Yeah, they didn't get that because at that point everyone was kind of pissed at them because they're petty hoes, so everyone was just whatever. No one really cares. So yeah, didn't get the prom date I wanted in that situation. And then there's the other situation, the guy that wanted me to be his prom date. So I guess you'd have to know our friendship before that. So I didn't really talk to this guy that much until senior year because we worked together. So, I mean, I was nice to him, but I didn't think I was being that nice. But you know how sometimes guys confuse niceness with flirting because they're guys, and that's what their thought process is. So I guess I was too nice to this guy or whatever. I don't know, but he developed a crush on me, and I figured it out. But I analyzed his personality, so I was like, okay, well, he seems like the type that wouldn't do anything about it, so I'm good. Like, I don't think he's gonna do anything about it. He's just gonna have these feelings that he never confesses because he's too chicken, you know? So I was like, okay, cool, I don't have to deal with that whole situation. A week before prom, he corners me in a hallway that apparently everyone decides to corner me when they want to confess their feelings, because that's another story. I'm not. Anyway, he's like, so I was just wondering if you wanted to go to prom with me, and I was like, oh, well, I'm already going with my friend, and I don't want to ditch her, so I'm gonna have to say no. And I felt so bad because, like, he had hope in his eyes, and then as soon as I said that, his face kind of changed completely, and he's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, like, that's cool, yeah. And then he just walked away, and I felt so bad, but I was so confused because I was like, I didn't think he was gonna say anything because he's the type of guy that wouldn't, so, yeah. I felt really bad about that. I was like, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels guilty when you have to say no to someone. Like, am I the only one? I feel like I'm not, but, like, people are mean and, like, don't feel bad. They're just like, ew, no. But, yeah, so, didn't really have a prom date. I mean, my prom date was my friend, but, like, didn't really feel like I had a prom date. Yeah. I doubt any of you who's watching is gonna have a prom or whatever, because most of you watching are my friends and family, so, like, hi. But if you are gonna have a prom, make sure you go with people you, like, want to hang out with. Don't just get a prom date because you want a prom date. I had so much fun at my proms, and I didn't have a prom date, so it is what it is. Yeah. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to come back next week for more of my videos. Yeah. I know this is pretty crappy because, like, sometimes I want to curse and I try not to because, you know, I'm trying to be a good person, but, like, cursing makes things more fun, but, like, if my mom's watching this, I don't want to curse, you know what I mean? So, like, unless I get a confirmation that my mother is not watching this video, I'm not gonna curse that much. Yeah. So, all my social media is down below, so, like, follow me and all that jazz. Have a collab channel. I think we're done. I don't know, but check out those videos, because some of those videos are pretty funny. But yeah. Later, losers.